All right, everyone. Thank you for being here. We have head coach Jonatan Giráldez ahead of tomorrow afternoon's match in Portland. I'm not seeing any hands. Would someone like to kick us off?
Yeah, I can go. Hello, Jonah. Good
Hello,
morning.
good morning.
It's a little bit earlier where you are in the morning, so hope you're doing all right. Wanted to ask you about, going into this match against Portland. Obviously, it's an intense atmosphere. They can be a dangerous team. Last week's game was good against North Carolina, but there are still a lot of big opportunities that the opposition were able to create, and Portland can do the same thing. What was kind of the vibe and training, and what did you focus on during the week?
Yes, I think it's one of the most difficult fields to play. Uh, Washington Spirit never won on that field, so I think it's going to be a good challenge. Is the challenge against us, especially against us, because we have won all games that we have played on the road. Now we are playing better. The perception that they have in the last games that our level in terms of soccer is better. We are recovering players. We are having more players availability. So for me, it's going to be a good challenge, especially for us. We have a huge opportunity in front of us to keep leading the road games in the way that we have been doing so far. So understanding that we are going to compete against one of the most difficult fields, Portland, because they push a lot. I think it's going to be a good test. Team is performing well. We are improving our level, and I have no doubt that we are going to have chances to win the game. That's the target that we have.
Appreciate it. And you mentioned that players are recovering. After that North Carolina game, it looked like Gift Monday, Coy Bethune, several players, Casey Kruger, were down quite a bit. How are they? And also, is there an update on Ashley Hatch?
They are good. They are ready to play. The other day they were so tired, but then they have a good recovery during the week and they are gonna be available. And Ashley Hatch will not be available the tomorrow game.
Okay, appreciate it. I'll step aside.
Thank you.
Marissa, go ahead.
Hi, Jonah. Thanks for speaking with us this morning. I just wanted to go ahead and ask about availability as well. Do we have a timetable back on Lacey Santos?
Being honest, the intention was be back last week, but during the rehab process, something didn't work perfectly. Now I know that she started to do things on the field, but the timeline that we had in the beginning was 4 or 5 weeks, but it's been more time that I expected. I cannot confirm you the times, the timeline, because as I told you, the beginning plan was one, and now the second plan is other. But I don't want to confirm anything. But yeah, against Poland tomorrow, she cannot be available.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm not seeing any more hands. Do we have any more questions for Jonah?
I have one question. I know it's probably a question that you'll probably get next week as well, but as you prepare to transition away from the club, it seems to be, excuse me, it was a bit of a different situation. You're almost in the situation that Adrián was in before you came. So how does the kind of inverse handoff to Adrián go? I know he's familiar with the team and he's still there, but are you doing anything in particular to prepare the team to hand off to Adrián?
We are trying to do a smooth transition. As you know, we have the CBA and the Euros also in summer to do a proper transition. We are not doing anything exceptional. I am preparing the game as we were doing, as I was doing in the last year since my arrival here to Spirit. We are preparing the same with the same idea. The games we are training with the same idea. I mean, we have changed nothing because then we know that he and the team will have time to prepare that transition. I think it's important don't do exceptional things. We have to keep doing the same thing that we have been doing so far. Just put the focus on what we can control, and what we can control is do a perfect game tomorrow against Portland to have chances to get the 3 points, and then they will have around 5, 6 weeks to do that transition to implement some new ideas. So far we are doing the same thing that we were doing so far.
I appreciate that. And actually, while you were talking, I started thinking about Portland a little bit more. and thinking about what we've seen from them recently in kind of the development of Kaya Hanks being a very dangerous 1v1 player. And it seems like she's getting a good relationship with Olivia Moultrie. They're able to feed each other in the box quite often. What kind of challenge does that present you? And is there anything you can maybe do to take advantage of that? If she's going to be pushing up higher and you're going to have kind of players in the box, how do you take advantage of the spacing behind them if you win the ball early?
Yeah, being honest, they have midfielders, number 10 wingers, strikers. They can switch some positions. I think in the middle, Kofi and Sugita, they play all games, but then the other four positions, Motri sometimes plays in the right, other times play as a number 10, other times coming from the left inside. Dana Castellano, the same profile, very similar profile. Turner likes more like stretch the defensive line. So for me, the most important thing, understanding that they can modify some players, the profile of the players is the most important thing. So we need to understand if you have to defend Dana or Hanks, they are different profiles. So that's for me the most important thing. We cannot advance who is going to play. We cannot advance which position they will use, they will implement on the field, but what we can advance is the type of profile of the player that we have in front of us. And we are being prepared on that during the week. So understanding also that Motri, for me, is the best or one of the best players in the team. She has a high quality to receive between lines in the last meter. She's able to create a lot of chances, but when she drops also, she's a very dangerous player. So we know that we have to defend well. Turner, Hanks, Dana, Motri. We have to defend well also the other base players with Kofi, Sugita. They have a good team, and playing at home, that they will be more dangerous. But as I told you in the beginning, we have to do a perfect game to have chances to get the 3 points. That's the target that we have.
I appreciate it. Thank you. And yeah, that's all the questions from me. I
You're
appreciate it.
welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Jonah. We will be back in a few minutes with Casey Kruger.
Thank you. Have a good day.